Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNSFANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNSFANS. Let's get to the news now, folks. Let's get right into it because the NFL world is buzzing, and the Cleveland Browns are right in the middle of something intriguing as we head into Week 3. Cleveland, a team that has been building and retooling for years now, finds itself in a pivotal moment. The buzz revolves around one of their most dynamic players, Myles Garrett, and what he's been doing lately. Because if you're a Browns fan, you know that Garrett isn't just a star, he's the heartbeat of that defense. And right now, he's making headlines not just for his on-field dominance, but also for a message he shared recently that's resonating deeply with fans and opponents alike. This upcoming Sunday, the Browns are set to face the Green Bay Packers at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. On paper, the matchup looks like a classic David versus Goliath situation. The Packers, who are 2-0, are coming off an incredibly impressive start to their season, having already taken down two playoff teams from 2024, the Detroit Lions and the Washington Commanders. Those victories aren't just wins, they're statements that Green Bay is serious about their Super Bowl ambitions this year. Aaron Rodgers' former team looks sharp, confident, and ready to make some noise early on. But Cleveland isn't just sitting back and watching. No, they're coming into this game with a different mindset. Sure, the Browns are 0-2 after losses to Cincinnati and Baltimore, two very tough opponents. No team wants to start a season like that, and the pressure is mounting to turn things around. But if there's one thing Cleveland fans know well, it's that in the NFL, the season is a marathon, not a sprint. And this game against Green Bay could be the turning point they need. Because let's face it, the Browns have some serious talent on defense, especially with Myles Garrett, who's been a menace so far in 2025. Garrett has already racked up 3 sacks in just 2 games. That's an incredible start, and it's no surprise that opponents are already circling him on their scouting reports. Just imagine what he can do against Green Bay's offensive line, which, despite being solid, will have to deal with his relentless pressure. Garrett's ability to disrupt plays and make things difficult for quarterbacks is legendary, and he's proven time and again that he can take over games single-handedly. That's why the Browns' defense is so feared, and Garrett is arguably the crown jewel of that unit. But what's really grabbing attention now is what Garrett posted on Instagram this week. He shared a simple message that read, "Stay the course," along with a picture of him in full game gear, focused and ready. That message isn't just motivational, it's a statement of resilience. Browns fans, you all know that Garrett's leadership on and off the field has been vital to this team. His words reflect a mentality of perseverance, of sticking with the process even when things aren't going perfectly. It's a mindset that can inspire the entire team to elevate their game, especially in tough moments like this early in the season. Now, that post triggered a lot of reactions from fans, not just in Cleveland, but across the league. Browns supporters quickly jumped in with comments like, "I'm sorry we're wasting your prime, King," which shows how much they respect Garrett's talent and leadership. Others chimed in with optimism, saying that while the season might not be perfect now, the Browns are on a trajectory to make a deep playoff run in the future. One fan even said, "New facilities and stadium inbound, 2 first-round picks next year, all you can do is ball out and lead this defense." That's the kind of belief that fuels a team, knowing that the organization is investing in a brighter future and that Garrett is at the center of that rebuild. But let's not forget, Cleveland isn't just relying on Garrett. They have other talented players on defense, and that's where the challenge for Green Bay begins. The Packers are bringing a formidable offense, and they're not just relying on their 2 wins to boost confidence. They're coming into Cleveland with a game plan that will surely try to contain Garrett's explosiveness. Yet, even with that focus on Garrett, Green Bay has to worry about other pass rushers, especially Micah Parsons, who is a 4-time Pro Bowler and a nightmare for any offensive line. This duo of Garrett and Parsons can cause chaos if they're both on the top of their game, which is precisely what Cleveland fans are hoping for. This game is more than just a matchup, it's a statement. The Browns, despite their slow start, have the talent and the spirit to turn things around. Garrett's message, his relentless pursuit of excellence, serves as a rallying cry for the team. The defense, with Garrett leading the charge, aims to not just stop Green Bay but to dominate and change the narrative about Cleveland's season. And considering the division dynamics, a win here could shift the AFC North power balance. Because if Cleveland manages to upset the 2-0 Packers on their turf, it sends a message to the entire league. The Browns are back, and they're not here to just compete, they're here to contend. Now, here's what's really interesting: Garrett's mindset. That stay-the-course message shows maturity and focus, qualities that the Browns will need if they want to turn their season around. It's about resilience, about maintaining composure, and about trusting the process. Cleveland's defense has the talent, and Garrett's leadership can be the difference-maker in tight games. His ability to disrupt, to set the tone, is what keeps the Browns in the game even when the offense struggles. And with an offense that's still trying to find its rhythm, Cleveland's defense must step up to carry the team. And speaking of the offense, it's worth noting that the Browns are still searching for consistency, but they have the pieces to do so. Players like Deshaun Watson are working to find their rhythm, and the coaching staff is constantly adjusting strategies to maximize their strengths. But at the heart of it all, Garrett's relentless energy and leadership set the tone. When he's on the field, the entire defense elevates their game. That's the kind of presence that can turn the tide in a game against a high-powered opponent like Green Bay. Looking ahead, this game is crucial for Cleveland's season trajectory. A win could restore confidence, ignite their offense, and put the league on notice that the Browns are serious contenders. Even if they fall short, the effort and the fight they show can set the stage for a strong finish to the season. It's about building momentum, about showing resilience, and about proving that this team still has plenty of fight left. Now, let's circle back to the big picture. The AFC North is one of the most competitive divisions in the NFL, with the Ravens, Bengals, and Steelers all vying for supremacy. Cleveland's success or failure in these early weeks can have ripple effects throughout the division. A victory over Green Bay would not only boost the Browns' confidence, but also send a message to their division rivals that they're here to stay. It's about establishing a winning culture, and Garrett's leadership is vital in that regard. His words and his play both reflect a team that is determined to stay the course, no matter the obstacles. And of course, the fans are feeling it too. Browns fans are rallying behind their team, especially with Garrett showing that kind of resilience and focus. The hope is that he can continue to be a disruptive force, that his message of perseverance inspires the entire team, and that they can turn this challenging start into a season to remember. Because at the end of the day, football is a game of inches, of mental toughness, and of belief. If Garrett and the Browns can harness that, the season might still hold a lot of promise. So, as we gear up for what promises to be an exciting Sunday in Cleveland, remember that this game isn't just about the scoreboard. It's about the spirit of a team that refuses to give up. That S led by a defensive end who's not just playing the game but living it. Myles Garrett, the king of resilience and relentless pursuit. Whether it's Garrett's leadership, the team's effort, or the fans' unwavering support, Cleveland is ready to show the league that they're still in the fight, still aiming for greatness, and that they believe in their potential to rise from the ashes of an early rough patch. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news. Thanks for joining me today, and let's keep the faith. Because the Browns aren't just playing for today, they're playing for a future they believe in, driven by leaders like Myles Garrett who remind us all to stay the course, no matter what.